So, dude, I'm man on the ground. How's Jeju changing, dude? What's up? What's going on down
Oh God, I don't know. I'm still like, cruising around, trying to get my bearings a little bit on what's going on. I haven't even been in the city yet. Jeju-shi, I haven't even been there. I've been here a month. I've gone through it once. It's still so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'd love to. We should actually look into that. I'll start doing that. Maybe we can start like not an investigation, but like a chronicling how things have been changing on the island. That would be kind of neat to figure it out, to get some concrete numbers, and maybe not make no judgments at the moment. Maybe hold back from editorializing, but to figure out what's been going on, because I'm in Jungmoon, and Jungmoon has changed a lot. It's I mean,
there?
it was always touristy.
Starbucks, and we talked about that last episode. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Hyun Jeong and I, we went walking the other night. There's a freaking KFC. It's twice the Jungmoon it was before, right? Oh, and that was so cool. Hyun Jeong and I, my wife, we were looking through some old family photos. She brought up these albums the other day, and she was showing me old Jungmoon, and that's fascinating to see. Like the bus stops used to look like the streets were unpaved, unmarked. The What's the name of that hotel? That old. I didn't think it was this old, but it's that huge hotel that's kind of an octagon shape that overlooks Jungmun. Is that the high?
Yes. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, it's right on the water, isn't it?
yeah, and it's
Yeah,
got
it's the Hyatt.
yeah. That's been there since before Hyunjung was born, based on
Oh,
photos.
they built
Like
that thing well.
yeah,
It's still like a fucking five-star hotel.
but you see the photos, and it's just that, and just fields, fields of not wheat. That's Canada. Fields of weeds,
Yeah.
and you know that reminds me. I have a video that Hyunjung I took of Hyunjung on Friday. We were just driving around Daepyeo, which is just right
Mm.
beside us here,
Yep. Yep.
and because we had some time off and we're driving around, we went down the street that apparently she hadn't been down in a long time, and then because it was a beautiful day. Like it was one of the days where the ground just sparkles and we could
Mhm.
see the water, and it was that aqua blue and the green was vibrant, and so it was a beautiful day to go driving. And we passed this relatively new apartment complex, and Hyun Jung like gasps. She loses her breath, and she's like,
Oh no. Oh
"That,
no.
yeah, that was my grandmother's home."
Oh shit.
And we pull in,
Oh
and
shit.
yeah, and she's like, yeah, the tangerine field was right there, and her house was right there, and
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, she started telling me the story, and there's some shady business about how her grandmother lost the house after, like, through her will and whatnot, and went into developers' hands because, I mean, the generational gap between Hyunjung and her grandmother is I don't even know how to quantify it. Right, like these people didn't have
Mm.
banks. These people, that sounds so, but they didn't have banks. They kept money in their houses. They were robbed frequently because people knew you need money. You go to old people's houses because they didn't put it in banks. They kept it
Yeah.
literally under their undals, or what are the mats, the
Hmm.
ibbles, and they didn't have education, and it was just so easy to carpetbag them. So easy to carpetbag all these people of their property,
Mm.
and I wouldn't be surprised if that's a lot of, if there was a lot of that going on Jeju in particular,
Hmm.
because it was poorer than the
Yeah.
mainland.
So she lost the. How did she lose the? How did she didn't pass it on to anyone when she passed? I assume she's passed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she passed before I met Hyunjung, quite probably about
Hmm.
10
The
years
family
before
didn't
that.
get a hold of
No,
the
no,
house.
no, I don't. I'm not completely familiar with the particulars of what happened with the will and that kind of stuff, because there was
Hmm.
daughters and brothers involved, but it just didn't ended up in the family's hands after that, and it somehow got sold off, and now it's this like it's
Yeah.
just a regular modern apartment building, right? And
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I have that on video because I mean, it was a moment to
Hmm.
to capture.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
대포. Depot?
Very in depot.
Depot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
I need to go back there.
Why?
Because my grandmother used to live there, and now that building is gone.
Okay.
Actually, my mom used to live there, right? No, don't do that. Oh my gosh, it's gone.
What is it now? Where was it?
This building. Oh my gosh, it used to be her, house and the tangerine farm.
It was here?
Yeah.
How big was it?
I don't know, just not. Oh, like only that part, I think the middle.
The first lot? The middle lot there?
Yeah.
And she used to have her tangerine farm
Yeah.
and her house?
Yeah. Her shabby house.
Shabby shabby?
Now it's gone. Oh my gosh. Because like she gave that, house to, to a bad people. Bad people. I think they sold this place. Bitches. Get stitches.